Cohox Playground. I call it Cohox for short. Cohox, I think, is a creek in up north in Pennsylvania, a little north of Philadelphia. I'm just going to get a sip here from the water fountain. And this is inside the rec center of Cohox. Murals on the wall. But here's the thing. Everything in there is remaining the same. Everything out here. There we go. Everything out here is going away because Cohox Playground, my friends, is getting a facelift. It's getting a remodel. So what we're doing today, or as I like to say, what we're going to do is we're going to say goodbye to Cohox Playground. So this is, I don't know what this is, but this, yes, Adam the Woo. I'm Adam the Woo on YouTube. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Hit like and subscribe, Adam the Woo. I never understood what this was, what this person is. I think they were drinking at a water fountain. It looks like they're taking a dump, and then here's the people swimming in the pool. And those are people, this kid is about to have a concussion because the padding in this playground when I was a child was a mat. I actually think it was just the concrete. They threw a layer of paint on there. It wasn't really much to protection. But everything's going away. The basketball courts are going to be going in a different direction. The stickball field or the little football field's going away. And the playground's getting changed. I even think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think they said the pool might get a little facelift too. Maybe I don't think maybe the pool's getting redone. I don't know. So let's leave it at that. I don't know. So if you're going to go swimming in Cohox Pool, here are the rules. No smoking, no rough play, no food or drink, no foul language, no ball play, no floats, no cutoff, no shirts, no goggles, no jumping. Hashtag no fun. And if you go over here, if you have a phone in your hand and you're watching this on your TV, you can scan this barcode and you can give your opinion. You can give your opinion on what you want done to the playground. They had a big festival in here a few weeks ago, and I filled out my survey. I gave my opinion because a 45-year-old man with adult children should be sharing his opinion on what he thinks about playgrounds. Oh, I hate streaming around teenagers. Just make me nervous. So, I was part of the swim club in here. And the only reason why I joined the swim club was so you can, like, if you're part of the swim club, you got to swim an extra hour. And I only showed up to swim club practice when I wanted to. So yeah, this whole playground's going away. There's people over there, so we're just going to stay back here. And I think that swing pole, like that pole, is from my childhood. So it's probably from the 70s. It's been there for a while. And this playground had a remodel, I think, in the 90s. But some of the, I remember there was like metal monkey bars. And I just remember there being no padding. And I remember my brother getting a concussion. So, there it is. Where should we, I guess we should do this and then work our way around. I guess we'll do it that way. There are the basketball courts. I think they're adding more courts to the new playground. That's good. When I was a kid, I used to play on that court. This court right here, I'm talking all the time. 5th and 6th grade, I spent pretty much every day here. And then, you know, in the 6th grade, you can't slam dunk. Well, I could never slam dunk, but I would want to slam dunk. So what I would do is I would take the trash can from over here and line it up under the rim, and I would dunk the ball. Uh-oh. Listen. I got mace. I'll fuck it. Don't you come near me. You gotta blitz that quarterback. Oh, that was garbage. That was garbage. So we're gonna explore the field now. Those are softball, baseball fields. Kids over 5, 6 years old, they play baseball in those fields. In this little section here, kids play t-ball. And I remember playing the t-ball game here. And I went 1 for 3 that day. It's ridiculous, the things I remember. And I remember I hit a home run, so I was getting a little braggadocious. And I was like, yo, Dad, you see that home run I hit? And the coach on the other team said, yeah, but you got out 2 times, so don't be patting yourself on the back too good. And I was like, man, that guy shit talk a 6-year-old, huh? Or no, I was in preschool. Not preschool, I was in kindergarten. So we're talking 5 years old. Guy was shit talking me. Bryce Harper hit 1 home run. If he went 1 for 3, I'd say it's a good goddamn day. I think the summer of '86, every day in the summer, we played softball out here. Me and my buddies. It was '86 or '87. There was a kid in the neighborhood named Sean Daly, and these bleachers are going away, right? Are these things, I wonder if these things are even secured. There was a kid named Sean Daly who was murdered 2 blocks down that way. And they started doing a softball tournament in his memory. And we wanted to join. Oh, it is put in the ground. Me and my friends wanted to join the softball tournament. We would have been the youngest team. We all would have been under 18. That was the type of trash can I dragged. It was a big metal trash can. So we were preparing. We practiced every day. And then I don't think we could come up with the $100 entry fee. They still have that tournament to this day. There you go. This field's used by the Port Richmond Tigers, which was founded by Keith Daly. Keith Daly founded the Tigers, who was Sean Daly's father. He was a retired cop who started a baseball organization. Or no, I don't think he was retired. I think he was a cop who started the baseball organization. And good dude, man. Real good dude. I mean, he helped. I mean, there's so many kids in the neighborhood that got to play sports because of him. There's another franchise. Is it a franchise? Another organization across the way called the Leprechauns. I never played for the Leprechauns. They were my arch rival. I was a Port Richmond Tiger. Keith Daly told me my first Polish joke changed my life. It changed my life. I was like, oh, there are helicopters right over there. I could probably go down there and see what's going on. We're saying goodbye to Cohox. Yeah, I wanted to become a comedian after I heard my first Polish joke. It changed me. This field goal post is going away. It looks like it's put together by a ratchet set and a little bit of duct tape, hope, and a prayer. Yeah. Not really the sturdiest thing. But the Leprechauns, they have the football team. And they had baseball, and they even had basketball. That's the football dummies. And right across the street, that's the Leprechauns. That's their organization. This is another T-ball field. Also, this is the football field, obviously, with the field goal post. But I like to point out, one, if you make a field goal, it's going into Ann Street, right? That's the first thing. And two, there's not a field goal post on the other side. So there's really no need for the field goal post. They're going to hit windows, break windows and shit. Yeah, so this is a T-ball field right here. Where that helicopter's close. I have to see what's going on there. And there was, for the longest time, where this little gate is, there used to be two poles. And there was two poles, and there was a bar cut out, or maybe two bars cut out, and people could just cut in and out of the playground. Yeah, it's really a bad place for a field goal post. I talked to somebody from the city who told me about all the changes that they're doing to the playground. And I said, are they definitely upgrading the field goal post? And he said, yeah, they're right there. I said, okay, that's a big change. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. And I don't care. I honestly don't care. I don't care if you will. But I'm almost certain this is a dog-free park. And it looks like there's a dog organization meeting and talking about, hey, listen, maybe we shouldn't meet here no more. And now they're discussing that. And they're like, nah, let's just keep doing it. Nobody cares. I don't care. Really, you can walk. I think in my neighborhood, in the Bridesburg Rec, you're not allowed to have your dog walk in the playground section. Oh, maybe that's the rule here. You can't have your dog walking in the playground section. That could be it. And it's the last baseball field. My baseball coach was a guy named Tom Herb. He was my next door neighbor. He lived next door to me on Gall Street. And one day, Tom Herb, for some strange reason, he said, hey, John, do you want to pitch today? And I said, you know what, Tom? Arm's feeling pretty good, buddy. Let me go out there. Let me give you 2 innings. So on that day, Coach Tom Herb, assistant coach Greg Wilkins, and assistant coach Bob Deacon Sr., and assistant coach Pat McCann. We had a lot of coaches. I think every dad coach. They said, listen, kid, I think the games went 6 innings. So they said on the 5th of the 6th inning, we want you to take this mound that doesn't exist. And we want you to stand here. And we need you to get the final 6 outs. And on this mound, on this piece of earth, I struck out 5. And the last batter, Danny Smith, I don't forget shit. He hit a ground ball right to me, and I threw it to the first baseman. Oh, I think his name was Mark. And he caught it, and I fucking celebrated like I won the Stanley Cup. I was like, this is the greatest. I found a new career. I'm going to be the starting pitcher for the Port Richmond Tigers. And my next door neighbor, Tom Herb, assistant coach Greg Wilson, assistant coach Bobby Deacon Sr., and assistant coach Pat McCann. They said, listen, he threw 6 perfect batters. Don't ever let him pitch again. And I never did. I never got to pitch again. I never understood why. I was such a... I mean, look, we're talking about it 40 years later. Poor Danny Smith. This is an old water fountain. I think I drank from this water fountain. And these are the old benches. I'm sure these are going away. I'm sure that's lead paint. This bench is made probably of asbestos. It's a pretty big playground. My buddy used to have a house across the street, and his window got broken by a men's softball team. They had a men's softball team, and a guy hit a foul ball, and the guy who hit the foul ball ran away. He ran away like a weirdo. And so my buddy said, listen, I know like half of you guys know who he is, so just tell him he owes me $150 and we'll be done with it. And yeah, it was crazy. You go, like, I don't know, what do you do? That's a scary thing. I don't know if you park around. See the cage? That's so to keep, if you hit a foul ball going back, it keeps it in the park. Balls would get stuck up there. I don't know how you would hit a foul ball, it would go up, the wind would blow it back, it would go, so we would have to climb up there and hang up there, and yeah, there's no way. First off, after you get a certain age, you can't put your hands and your feet inside the fence. Life lesson there, if you're going to climb a fence. And I'm sure this fence, they're going to, oh, maybe they'll keep it. I hope they keep it. Also probably covered in lead paint. My whole childhood was covered in lead and asbestos. There's a playground down the street called Samuel's. It's also known as Foxy's. And the whole playground was covered in lead. So the city shut it down. I think that playground just opened up. So that's cool. Maybe you should go check that out. And then A&W Playground's getting dug up. And so all the Montcavage Playground, that's covered in lead. So that's been shut down for years. My high school was covered in asbestos. I drank out of that water fountain back there, so I'm sure that water was as pure as the water in Flint,